Hey guys, this is Jaguar Champion here, and I'm going to be ranking, hold on, there. I'm going to be ranking my top 10 favorite movies of the entire decade. So, okay, so, let's start off with, first, I just want to say that this is just entirely my opinion of my favorite movies of the decade. This is not your type of list, okay, it's not your type of list. It's just my list. We all have our own opinions. I noticed that my hair is a little bit different, not spiky, usually, like all spiked up. Ever since I took a break for a little while, I think I just decided to make my hair all spiky now. So my hair is it was spiky, like all spiked up like a flat top. But today woke up, did not wash my hair in the shower or anything. So I decided to make the best out of it, and my hair did not look well, so I just combed it to the side, so it was good. It was good. Might stick with this, but I think I'm just going to change it next time. So yeah, but this was cool, having it like this. So yeah, let's start with, I don't know why I wrote 10 two times, but number 10, Avengers. Not just Avengers 2 or Avengers 3 or Avengers 4 or the upcoming Avengers 5. Or not upcoming, but there's rumors about it and stuff. But yeah, Avengers 1. Now, this is insanely rewatchable for me. Sometimes I watch it at night, like a bunch of times. I do. I think that it's a really enjoyable movie, and I think this is the first time that someone, Joss Whedon and Kevin Feige and them, I guess, crafted this sort of, like this, where it's sorry, I don't actually play Fortnite, but I just have this figure. They're cool figures, though. But this is, not Fortnite, this is Batman, but, they make a movie like this, and then they make a movie like this, and they somehow have references to each other, then they make a crossover movie, where it's, one big movie, and they're like, oh, I knew these guys were connected the whole time, so yeah. I think that worked on that really well. There's also one continuous shot in the movie, the final battle scene in New York when I think it starts with Hulk. I think it starts with Hulk and Thor. But yeah, Hulk and Thor, and then it goes to Black Widow, and then it goes to Iron Man, then it goes to Captain America, all fighting bad guys, and that's a really cool one continuous shot. 1917 edited the whole movie to look like one continuous shot. That's really cool. So yeah, I think the storyline was really cool. Having Loki be a villain for a second time wasn't that bad because it was Loki. So yeah. Also, none of these are in order. None of these are in order. Other than the first one, or other than number 1 on my list, all of them are just randomly scattered around here. But number one on here, which is gonna be my final thing that I rank, is gonna be my favorite out of all these. It's my second favorite movie of all time. Passion of the Christ couldn't be on here because it's from 2004, not a part of the recent decade. So, yeah, my number 1 is from the recent decade. It's my second favorite movie of all time. I also forgot to add Are We There Yet? But Are We There Yet is not a part of this decade. So, yeah. Anyway, let's move on to a movie that not many people know about, but it's Spooky Buddies. Now, if you guys don't know, there was a bunch of movies that Disney made a while back called the Buddy movies, and it started with Air Bud, and then they made the movies, which I think these are better, but it's about the kids. The buddies are Air Bud's kids, but I think they're really good. The best one is the Spooky Buddies one. It's about where it's there was a dog, and he got stuck in a haunted house because of an evil sorcerer and his dog. And the police tried to come in and save the dog and a bunch of other dogs. And then they were too late, and they became like gravestones. But one dog, Pip, his soul was stuck in the haunted house. So he was like a ghost roaming around. So then Woody caught a bunch of years later. The owner's like an old man, and he teams up, or he doesn't really do anything anymore because he's kind of like Luke Hermit from Last Jedi. Luke, But it's also as the owners of the buddies going on Halloween adventures at Halloween night, and then they what do you call it? One of the kids is what do you call it? Trying to do like research on it for their exam or essays or whatever. So and then he accidentally finds the staff of the real what do you call it? Warwick the Warlock, the wizard, the bad guy, and what do you call it? So yeah, and then the buddies also have to save Pip out of the castle and stuff, and the kids team up with the old man that also decides to try and get his pup back. So yeah, out of the castle. It's really cool. Really cool movie. It's also very funny. So yeah, I think it's Netflix just removes a bunch of good stuff. So Netflix, it's not on Netflix anymore. Luckily, my number one movie is still on Netflix, and I watch it like almost daily. So yeah, number 8, Pirates Passage. This is another movie that was on Netflix, and they got rid of it. Pirates Passage is a movie with Donald Sutherland, and it's animated, and it's just a really cool one. It's about like where he's like a spirit from a long time ago that goes to the same like Mansion Island place that he what do you call it? Like that he like fished around because he helped like a captain that lived there take down like ships and stuff and search for treasure, and now he's a ghost, and now he's back, and what do you call it? He becomes friends with the kid that's there now. And what do you call it? They both try and stop the crazy mayor or like a crazy businessman dude, Mr. Meaner or something. I don't know. But what do you call it? And they also try and find a treasure that could help the kid's family because they're not doing good with money. So yeah, it's actually a really cool movie. It's animated. It's really good. So yeah, number 7. This is probably a well-known one from you guys. Thor Ragnarok. Now, I don't need to explain this movie. Everybody knows of this movie. Everybody knows what this movie is, what it's about. So, it's just really funny. It's really good. You've probably already seen it. It's probably one of the best MCU movies. Definitely the best out of the Thor movies. Because the other ones were just dark. It was like this. It was like, he's dead. And these ones are like, oops, oh, you farted. Oh! So yeah. Not that kind of comedy, but you get what I mean, like comedy. So yeah, this one's very comedic. It's probably the best one, and it does a really good job of setting up Infinity War. So yeah, the next one is one of my best ones on the list. You'd think this would probably be on the list. But it was my favorite movie of 2019. So, it's Godzilla King of the Monsters. So, this is probably my best, one of my best theater experiences. Because I went to see it with my friends, Tiernan and Javon. And if you go on my favorite video, or my favorite movie of 2019 video, which is just a picture of me, Javon, and Tiernan sitting there, and then the poster of the movie afterwards. It's really, you can see that we had a fun time there. We all looked younger and everything. Now we're older, even after a year. So yeah, this is really fun. I don't get all the critics saying bad stuff about it, because when Godzilla 2014 came out, everyone was saying, there's not that many monsters, too much human drama. When this one came out, they flipped it, because they wanted to, they wanted it to appeal to the critics that bashed that first one. But those critics said, there's too many monsters in it, no human character development. You just said the same thing. Like, you can't please everybody. You can't please everybody. So yeah. Next up is probably one that you guys don't even heard of. And it's probably the most grounded movie, and edgiest, or not edgy, but realistic of them. It's Chronicle. Chronicle is a movie about this guy, or this high school student, that's not really popular. He's like the weird kid in school. He's played by, not James Franco, but the other guy from Amazing Spider-Man 2. He plays the awkward guy, and then his cousin is also with them during school. And then, one day, he meets, the guy that's being, like, the mayor, or, like, the school president. Steve, who's played by Michael B. Jordan, Killmonger. But they go down and go to a tunnel, and they, touch these weird alien things, and then they get superpowers, and they wake up, and they go back to try and find their old camera and stuff. It's one of those found footage ones, but it's actually really good. A lot of people actually really like this one. But hold on, battery power low on 5%. So yeah, and then what do you call it? They end up getting powers, and they start having fun, like they start flying around and stuff, having fun, going through the clouds and stuff, being silly. But then, what do you call it? The main character, he's the awkward kid. Since he's the awkward kid and he has superpowers, he starts going crazy. So yeah, he starts going crazy. Steve, or Michael B. Jordan's character dies, and then the cousin has to, what do you call it? Save the day, I think. Crap, I just spoiled the whole movie. So, anyway, let's just move on, but yeah, yeah, it was actually, like, really realistic. It's probably what happened if you gave the awkward kid in school superpowers. So, yeah, yeah, it's a really realistic movie. It's by the director of Fantastic Four 2015, but he actually did a really good job with this. He's better with these movies. So, yeah. Number 4, Incredibles 2. So, you guys probably knew that I was gonna have this on there because it's Incredibles 2. We all know why I like Incredibles 2. We all know why. We all know. Not only is Screenslaver in it, who's one of the best villains ever in movies, but you also have the reason that I made a whole cinematic universe off of this that I decided to bring back. We're still doing it. We are gonna continue doing those movies, but none of that would have happened if it wasn't for this one right here, Incredibles 2. You can't see it. Is it that one? Is it that one? Yeah, it's that one. So yeah. Yeah, none of this would have happened if it weren't for that movie. Okay, so moving on. Avengers: Infinity War, number 3. We're getting to our number. Hold on, gotta put the brightness up. We're getting up to our first 3. We're out now. We're still not in order until 2 movies later. So yeah, Infinity War. When this came out, I was so happy in the twist ending. The twist ending. Come on. That's like one of the best twist endings ever of Thanos winning. As Hulk would say, winning. So yeah. Yeah, that twist ending, oh my gosh, it still shocks me. It still shocks me that they actually did that in the theaters. I'm almost crying. My dad was like, oh, they're gonna have another one. So yeah, and the after credit scene, everything was just all over the place, but in a good way, in a great way. So yeah, number 2, Venom. I like Venom more than Infinity War, but we're still out of order. One movie later, that's gonna be my all-time favorite of this decade. So, Venom. When I first saw the trailer, I was too scared to watch it because I was like, "Is this gonna be scary?" And then I heard Venom trailer just released, but Venom's not in it at all. So I was like, "Oh, okay, so I'll watch it." And what do you call it? I thought it was gonna be cool. I still think that the first trailer ever is the best trailer. Because, come on, the suspense of Venom not being in it, and then it's like that's a good twist. Like just teasing that he will be in it. And then there was like stuff a long time ago where it was like, oh, Venom will not be in this movie until the end of the movie. And I'm like, what? So yeah, then the trailer 2 came out, and it was, everybody got what they wanted, was a cool looking Venom based off of the, what do you call it, old Todd McFarlane. Is that his name? Yeah. Art stuff. So yeah. And then the third trailer came out, and it showed us Riot. So yeah. Number 1. This one, nobody will know what this is. Nobody in the world will know. Like, it's popular, but it's not. It's popular, but it's not popular. People know about it, but they don't talk about it. People criticize it, but some people like it. It was popular when it first came out. But now, it's not even popular anymore. It's on Netflix. It's on Vudu. I'm making a sequel. It's Earth to Echo. If you're wondering what this is, it's on Netflix. If you have Netflix, just watch this movie. It's so good. Like, a lot of people said it was too much like E.T., but it's actually nothing like E.T., in my opinion. In my opinion, it's original. It's about these kids and they're like 3 friends. Tuck, Alex, Munch. Munch's real name is Reginald, but they call him Munch. But they're about to move from each other. Tuck hasn't picked a home yet, but it's actually really sad. That's a great way. The way they make the movie. This is another found footage movie, but they do like the way of their friendship really well. Like, you could tell they're friends, and you could definitely feel the emotion when the movie's talking about them having to move and everything, especially their final moments together. And the kid actors are really good, honestly. Like, some people said they're bad, but they're actually really good. One of the actors knows how to cry on cue. So, yeah. Something that not many people do. And then, they get these weird messages on their cell phones. Like their home screen changes, and it's like a blue. One of the characters says that it looks like their phone barfed all over the screen. So, yeah, and it leads it to a map. And it leads it to an alien named Echo, and he's so cute. People say that it's copied E.T., but it didn't. It didn't. I think, hear me out on this. I think it's better than E.T. I think it's way, way better than E.T. Now, don't get me wrong, I love E.T. E.T. is awesome. E.T. is one of the best movies ever made. It's a classic. But Earth to Echo is just so cute. Like, E.T.'s cute, but Echo's really cute. You could Google Echo from Earth to Echo. You'd fall in love, but not in that way. He's so cute. But, he's like a little owl. But he also looks like Eevee. So, yeah. And then, they have to protect him from, like, construction workers that are evil, that want to find him, and, use his parts in a spaceship that he's trying to build for their stuff. And it's a really, really good plot. I think it does a great job with the emotions of moving and stuff. So yeah, that's all I have to say, guys. Those are my top 10 favorite movies of the decade. I would have added the Green Hornet in it, but I couldn't because I already wrote everything down, and I didn't want to swap anything out. So yeah. Anyway, that is all for today, guys. Hope you have a great day. Bye.